Oh, and here we go. 15 seconds of warm-up. Interesting question by Friedwolf. So the maps that we play are all from the season, so we have played them in the weekly cups, and you could train these maps, as you've just seen in my stream. So this map here had a cut that I was not aware of in the weekly cups. But I'm a bit afraid it might not work now. Let's just pray. It's this twice. Okay, I didn't die. I'm happy with this. I mean, Friedwolf played enough weekly cups. He basically knows most of the tracks, or has driven them already at least. Yeah, Heav and Purge La Legende. That are the two drivers that are extremely prepared. The point system, you see, has like a 3-point gap from 3rd to 4th. Then another 2-point gap, and then only 1-point gaps. And ahead of me it's a 2-point and then a 3-point gap. But yeah, top 3 is quite nice to have. In the season final, also Heav is usually unbeatable and he has world record on almost every track. And where he doesn't have the world record, then it's Purge La Legende. Or on the first map myself, unless Heav has taken that back again. Like the first map of the campaign, I meant. Seems to be a 4th place. The campaign, the season here overall consists of 20 maps. And we play now 2 rounds per map and then we switch to the next. This seems to be a great map for Purge La Legende. Beats Heav here twice. Trilisk is also very trained. So Trilisk is basically the other opponent for the podium. There is prize money, but for many people. For the top 6, for the top 8, something like that. So I'm pretty confident to be in the prize money. And the gaps were also rather small, if I recall correctly, between the places. I will just try to definitely get the podium, that's my goal. I have the hope to beat Purge La Legende, but he had a great start here and it is difficult anyway, because he's extremely prepared. Whoever that actually is, I'm not sure if that is Omega, for example, because in some of the older DRC editions Omega took part. Maybe he renamed into Purge La Legende, I'm not sure. I gotta slow down. Ach, it was so obvious. Why is that always happening? And I can tell you, if I didn't have the slowdown at the start, he wouldn't have had a chance. The overtake, of course, was in the end, but the start, it cost me time. Oh shit. Oh, the gears. Yeah, it cost me the position. Oh, it's that close. Holy shit, was that easy to win. That was actually easy to win. Pershla Lishonde now only 10 points though. Well, if I landed better there, I would have won the round. Oh, this map now. Nice. Actually, I'm going into the lead now. I'm still not super happy because on the previous map I could have scored better in both rounds. Like I could have won both rounds. And I only got second and third. And of course my direct opponents got the points that I missed. So it was like doubled important. Like Trilisk is also still close. Shit. Nice, I beat Fredwolf for the 3rd spot. I'm gaining 5 points on Trelisk with 2 positions. He also won a battle closely, but that's just for 1 point. And my battle was for 3 points. Who got Lomanos? This map, it's a tech map basically. Yes, 3rd again. Not the greatest lap. My PB is close to what they drove. And I'm not very hunted on this map, as it's not out of the world that I could drive around my PB pace. Nah. This transition is just weird. This time only 4th. But I'm still making some ground, especially on Trelisk. I'm losing here with this map a bit towards the top 2. The cup mode here is basically finalist mode. The point limit is 650, so it will still take a while. You definitely get through a big portion of the maps, or even through all the maps, and then into the next rotation. It's so weird, you have like a penalty there. It's like as if you drive on penalty surface, super weird. I don't know why that's the case. What did I try? 48.7. Yeah, that's close to my PB. Rather close for this map. A bit unfortunate that Perchla Legendre still gets the 3rd place, even though he's that far behind. Oh, it's Fredwolf in first suddenly. Okay. What surprises me a bit is that Aura is not playing. He's missing in this final. Because he was pretty good on several tracks in the weekly cups. Would have been definitely an opponent. So what do we get now? This map. Better. Yeah, of course I got sniped. That is like in Cup of the Day, guys. Like in Cup of the Day. It is so stupid. I was not aware of that fact that this here can clip you that much. Like, this completely slowed me down that I went over this. And then I look at the gap and I see, yeah, it was over a second, but you have barely any speed because of that clip. It is so stupid. PB. And Heav lost actually the place to Tani. Lucia Chalky. Now, usually I would have thought that Heav is easily winning this. But he seems to be not very warmed up. As long as it remains that close. Of course, with the right map in the right moment in Finalist, there's everything possible. So is actually Omega Purge? Because I wasn't sure who Purge is, but I guessed already that it could be Omega. Ah, I lost the battle for a second. Hey, did I really PB? Ah, I don't believe that this was a PB. That cannot be a PP. Is this a different map version than in the campaign? Or did it not save my PB? Or did I not finish a PB? I don't know. I think I've beaten Trilisk. A bit confusing. Because that was definitely not my fastest run on the map. Today I went through all the maps. But I only invested like 5 to 6 minutes on each track, and then I went next. I don't have sick locals on them. I'm always like around 4th, 5th, 6th on the maps. Like Trilisk, for example, has way better locals, but in the end it's here about consistency, of course. Oh, we have now an interesting map because it's old car, but with one cut. That cut was not very fast. There's one track with a completely random ending where I have no idea if there's any safe strat, but I don't know about any. I don't want this map to be coming when I'm finalist. It still didn't come, so I'm a bit afraid of that. Because when I'm finalist, I will just, most likely, I will just not win anything there and drop behind. Also others will catch up basically in points then, and I cannot do anything against it. Was a better cut. Okay, good map for me. 0.89 PB. And I'm equal to the lead now. Yeah, because a 5th place costs 10 points to first. That's actually crazy, that big point gap there. Because it's barely impossible, it's not really possible to lose 10 points on a 5th place when you finish. Oh, this is also old car. Wait, I can then actually keep my smooth steer pad. There's also another old car map, Rally, where I got world record before the cup. This map here also has a cut. And another very tricky transition that is hard to get right. The transition comes now. Okay, it was fine. Survived. So this is the cut. The cut definitely can go wrong. But apparently we all made it. Oh, I'm second. Also Purge La Legende is definitely the most trained driver. Heav, however, had the most world records, but it looks like he didn't play these maps today, at least. Like, it seems to me as if he went pretty much without any extra practice or warm-up into this cup. So, surprisingly, Heav seems to be the beatable guy at the moment, but the thing is, there will be maps where he still wins both rounds easily. And when they come in finalist mode, then, yeah, you cannot do anything against that. Could be world record, I'm not sure. Yeah, I drove world record. Nice. I knew that I can drive world record on this map. This was not the strongest one from Heav. Was also a very clean run everywhere. Only the bobsleigh exit is very questionable. There's probably much more possible still. Oh my god, it was mega close with Purge. It was just one single 100. So weak again. Actually, my PB is a 43.7. And we only drove 45 now. I drove a super safe tube. It could have been faster, but I'm still surprised that I'm so far behind my PB. Error 404. Because this didn't need to have didn't need to be a third place only. Looking at the times that were driven, also even Heav's winning time was like miles behind my PB. Woo! Okay. Yeah, also with this time I would have won the previous round. The good thing is that Trelisk is over 100 points behind already. Now this map. Okay. Yeah, sadly that respawn. I mean, I'm very afraid of that jump because it's so blind, and parts of the checkpoint in that you want to land, the surface, you cannot really see it, but the left part of the surface is banked, is tilted. That's the reason why the car flips over. It's very blind, hard to see. But as long as I get into the checkpoint, double respawn is gonna be still okay-ish. Oh, I thought that wasn't that great, but now I'm first. Or not anymore. Ha! How's Heav 8/10 in front? That's crazy. I had the 1 on my car. I had... he drove world record, I believe. I had the 1 on my car, literally. Like, what the heck did he do? Like, that I got overtaken, okay. But I got the next transitions clean, and somehow he gained almost a second. That is crazy. Oh. But yeah, it looks very good with reaching the podium, because Trelisk is continuing to lose points on us. But there is this one super random map still coming. Ah, and it's still not now. That's annoying. Like, that could be 2 wasted finalist runs when I get it there. Because there's one map that is literally just pure RNG for me. Maybe someone found it, a setup that works, I'm not sure. But for me it looked to be RNG. This map has a cut, but I didn't know when I played the weekly cup. And now I saw the records. Ah, of course I got overtaken by Purge, damn it. But the fact that Heav is 3 seconds away is quite crazy to me. Ah, that annoys me, like, in the last sector, but I don't have much experience with that sector. Yeah, Heav was over 20 points behind, but he has a winning streak now, and he's gaining every round. That's what I meant, like, with Heav. It's, like, very possible that he closes it out when the right maps are coming. It should be an easy second place now. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time in the ending. But Purge didn't score, and Trelisk and Tani as well. They are all not scoring well here. That's helpful. This is the map, guys. Okay, it's coming now. It still is, of course, a map where I could score extremely shitty. Like, this is the one map where it's very possible to score extremely bad. I have no idea if the others found something on it. You see this big reactor downhill there, and this is completely random to me. Anything that you do here doesn't really matter that much, because the ending decides over like 10 seconds. Seventh. Yeah. The fact that Heav is winning this is actually annoying. Second place is a 107. Ah. Super stupid, this map. Also yeah, I can tell you that I did lose around 7 seconds in the ending to a perfect finish. Nobody had a very good finish. But mainly you can of course look how much did I lose position wise from what did I have before that ending, which was third I believe, to what did I have in the finish, and that was 7th. But the same for Purge, like he also wasn't lucky. I don't know what position he got. This is much better. Nice! Holy shit. Okay. It's fine to me. A first place and a 7th place is fine to me. Okay, we get to the other outcome map. I was of course also considering this would be a good final map. If I was finalist on this, that would be sick. That is the map where I got world record today. But this is actually the one track that tells me that Heav also played at least this week on the maps, because here I already got the world record a few days back and Heav overtook me back. So he has replayed this map, so he's also warmed up on it. More warmed up than on other tracks probably. Is that now really my PB in world records? I'm not sure. I don't really trust that. That I just beat my world record on this map, because I saved the start very hard. So which maps are missing? This one. I saw there was a huge gap to 4th place. I wanted to save the end, but it almost didn't work. I mean, probably a safe finish would have been the thing, but I actually never drove the safe finish, so I don't think it would be that safe. I wanted to go very slow down this thing. But I was still too fast. Luckily got in. How the heck did Purge overtake me? What the fuck? Okay, guys. The next map will have a first finalist round with a high chance. In the next round I need a top 8 position. And then I'm finalist. Heav also doesn't need all too much more. But which map will it be? It's this one. Okay. This is not a bad map for me. But it is also, I have to say sadly, a very good map for Heav. I know that he is very good on this. He drove a whole second faster than my PB. Yeah, sadly not possible. One other annoying thing is that Purge got exactly now finalist. And I would have easily beaten him on this track here. But when it is so close, then it just matters which map comes up. I drove my PB, it was by far my best quarter pipe jump that I ever did on this track. Sadly the part afterwards wasn't very clean. And yeah, Heav just had a mega clean run at this map. True, this was still missing here. Nein! Ach, you have to be kidding me. This was the one thing that I actually never hit in all my training attempts. I was never exactly at that spot at that time. Oh, he also hit it. We both hit it. No way. He's with me down here. Ja, also easy win. We both hit the same thing. I cannot believe it. For both of us it would have been super free. Yep, this should be the GG. Here we go, GG. Second place. I was actually surprised that it was even possible to get first, but that slowdown, yeah, I actually released on purpose so that I'm not hitting this. I wanted to be earlier there, later there. But actually I had such a good start, I could have made it before that obstacle comes down. I could have made it actually ahead of it. And I was afraid that I don't win because I release. But yeah. I mean, on this obstacle grass map now, for example, who knows? We didn't see Heav play it now, but maybe that would have been a map where the chances were higher to win against him. Generally, I had more points in the cup. I played overall actually better. But yeah, when it's that close. The thing is, in one single round, when you are finalist and your opponent isn't, in one single round your opponent can gain up to 25 points. So a 25 points lead, which is very difficult to get towards Heav, like he can basically gain in one single round. So it just matters. But we actually cycle through the maps very quickly, only 2 rounds per map. But when we loaded into this map, I just knew that was his map. It is also my map against the others, as you saw in my finalist attempt. It's a great map for me, but it was always a great map for Heav. This also is a decent map for me, but Purge drove a good time, faster than my PB, so that would have been not easy to beat him here. Yeah, and that's the top 3. All the other positions, they still take a while. Let me check if I can find the prize money distribution. Wait, here it's not. No, here I cannot see it. I will check on my... Yo, thank you, Kumba. I will check on my iPad. It's a mess with these DRC announcements and channels. It's very hard to figure out where he posts everything. I see a cash price distribution, but that's, I think, from the past season. But since we have a rather similar cash price, I would assume it is also similar. So like 20, 15, 10, so I should have 15. But the top 8 win something, so... Let's have a look at Fred Wolf. Probably... Oh wait, is this? Probably I have more luck if I check the... Okay, it is actually 20, 15, 10, 7. Okay, well done. I wanted to check now if it's posted in the team news somewhere. Fredwolf is getting that jump without training, that's crazy. Yeah, hello everyone, a new season of DRC starts tonight. Season 9, August, September, and here it is written 8 stages, 16 player final, cash prize for top 8 if donated. If donated. 67 euros cash prize, 20, 15, 10, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1 euro for the winner of stage 7 and 1 euro for the winner of stage 8. Guess what? Heav won stage 7 and stage 8. Oh, I'm really happy that I don't need to play this map here. But yeah. Pretty good. So there was one more thing that I actually wanted to check, but I forgot what it was. In Yakumba I'm gonna play RDS. I will look at it tomorrow after Sneakula race. Do we have finalists? No, they are still far away. Theoretically a decent map for Great Wolf. Because ice. What is, by the way, happening with Trillisk? Because he was having some issues, probably with a gamepad. No, thanks and see ya, Kumba. What was that? Like, nothing should be plastic here. And even if it is plastic, I would be very surprised if he gets thrown so much back. That's crazy. I don't know, there was something else that I wanted to check. And now I forgot what it was. That's always so annoying, you know that feeling, right? You have something in your head that you want to check, but then something else you also get into your head that you check first, and then you forgot what the other thing has been. Like, the one thing was that I wanted to check the cash price. But what was the second thing? That's always annoying. Oh, yeah, one thing I just think of, but I'm not sure if that was actually the thing that I searched. But there is something, writing Hagen and Huen. So we are through with one rotation. This is the map where we started with. Okay, so we have the first finalist. Trelisk. And Fredwolf is 30 points behind. Tani actually dropped a little bit back. So will Trelisk win? This is seemingly a good map for him, because I remember when the cup started, he was still in the fight with us top 3. He was still close to us. It was later that he actually dropped a lot of points and didn't score a single top 3 place anymore. He is leading. But Fredwolf is close. Now these cuts here, they decide. Fredwolf gets the first one very good, but then he gets stuck at the part where you shouldn't even cut. So now I think it's pretty safe. Oh my god, what is Trelisk doing? Almost flipping, but this is GG. He will get 4th. There's nothing that can deny him here. Yeah, it's interesting with Alonso. I wondered, he actually said in an interview 2-3 weeks ago that there are 2 races where they know that they will have no chance, and I just wondered which 2 races that have been where he said that. Was it? I think one of them was Las Vegas, but what was the second one? Probably not Singapore then, because they are doing really good. I would think Las Vegas and Austin. Maybe they are just doing bad in America, I don't know. So will Fredwolf still snipe the win? All about this. Tani, however, still in front, and there shouldn't happen anything anymore, so it's gonna be Tani winning but not being finalist. Fredwolf should definitely win on this map, like, he doesn't really have much he doesn't have many opponents here. Yeah, super safe by Fredwolf now. But this is everything that he has to do. Small oopsie, but sets him up for a good exit here at least. And that's as expected, that's it. GG. Fredwolf gets the 5th place. And we will have a new finalist with Tani. Tani is in the lead. But there is a wild section coming up. Oh, overjumping, that works, okay. Oh. Oh, I saw that coming, I saw it coming. No, Tani made it, but Cutie is far in the lead. No way, Tani won the round. That came a bit surprising now. Cutie must have made a big crash in the ending. And then Tani won the battle against Lomanos. No new finalist. But X-Trap will be the next. I just search on Formula 1 DE. I have endurance, I will play. Oh damn, my iPad is mega slow. Not sure how easy it is to find that Alonso interview. Knowing that this is quite a bit ago. So X-Trap is finalist. Now only the finish jump missing, and it works. X-Trap gets the 7th place. And now we have a battle for 8th between QD and Botes. And don't count out Lormanos. So I found one Alonso thread. If my iPad would be so kind and loading the website, maybe it was in here. Actually, Cutie will be definitely finalist, while Botes cannot. No, this is not a correct Fernando Alonso thread. It was probably after Monza. After a weekend where Aston Martin had absolutely no chances. And then Alonso made an interview and said, yeah, there are 2 more races where we already know that we will have no chance. And I also wanted to check again which 2 races that have been. So Cutie only needs to win, but it's more difficult than it looks. He's down in 3rd now, 8 seconds behind Lormanos, but now back in 2nd place. If Lormanos makes a mistake, a big one, then Cutie would take it. But otherwise, if he doesn't take it, Botes will definitely reach finalist, but Botes doesn't look good on this map. Lormanos, however, is gonna be finalist as well. And yeah, he cannot fail it anymore. Even though he did do some mistakes. Because it's down to 5 seconds. So this might be the last round because we have 3 finalists. The only non-finalist is Zerda Fox. Oh. Well, that looked very shaky for Cutie, but he is actually the only one to survive it. Oh. Okay, Botas is still there, and Cutie... Is this enough speed? Yeah, it's easily enough speed, but this is bad. This is very bad, actually. And we have Zerda Fox in second place, but will Botas actually just drive it home? If he knows the track. Oh, that looks very controlled. And at this point nothing can go wrong, I would say. And Botas is taking it. GG.
Sure do like to share your opinion. Big black